The 1976 boys soccer team won the first state championship in Oakville history. Jim Tietjens was a special player.
The 76 season was really sort of a dream from the very beginning. So we really had a lot of confidence going into that season. And as each game passed, we grew more and more confident because we began to believe in ourselves that we can beat all the teams.
Jim recorded 17 shutouts and allowed only 11 goals during his season. He was a critical player in the 1-0 win over Rosary in the state final.
We knew it was going to be tough because probably man for man they were a little bit stronger than us, but that's where the team and the fight comes together, and we were second to none as it related to that.
Jim spent most of his senior year playing at the under-19 U.S. program. After playing 1 year at St. Louis University, he went on to his professional career. Then, in his early 30s, he had a life-changing experience.
My family had been really burdened with a genetic heart defect, starting with my father. My sister Karen, who was in the Navy, she became ill, and in 1989 she passed away from the same exact diagnosis, which they refer to as idiopathic cardiomyopathy.
At age 32, Jim realized that his heart was failing and needed a heart transplant.
I was 30 years old when I started feeling the slow down, so I was very prepared for it. Went to the doctor, they did tests and showed that my heart was beginning to expand. It's like a muscle, so the muscle gets swollen. It doesn't operate efficiently.
Nearly 30 years later, Jim had to get another heart transplant.
I received a very, very special heart from a very young man. He was 23 years old. His name was Colton Ellis, and he was a combat medic in the National Guard. And he took his own life from PTSD, unfortunately. And the combat medic's motto in the National Guard is, "We serve so others can live."
Jim works out every day and still sees his teammates from the 76 team. In fact, the group holds an annual reunion where they raise $1,976. In 6 years, they have raised over $12,000.
We were a team back then in 1976. Where we are now, so far beyond a team. We are true brothers. We love each other so much. We're not afraid to say it, and any one of us would be there in a heartbeat to take care of each other.
Although life has brought Jim many hardships, it has also brought him a new perspective on life.
So sort of my philosophy on these challenges that everyone has difficult lives. So you play with the cards you're dealt with, and in my mind it's like, you can't beat me. Just try it, you can't do it.
With Chase Skaggs, I'm Andrew Rudd for Channel 97 News.